how has he kind of pushed you guys, just as the defense?
Ohio State?
Yeah,
Fleming.
How has you guys pushed you as a position group? How have you guys kind of pushed each other back and forth?
I mean, I feel like he does a great job of just competing every day. He competes at a high level. You know, you could tell he came from another high level school. You know, his drop off he didn't have a drop off when he came here. He came here and got the work, got in the playbook fast. He's real physical out there. You know, he's a real big receiver. So I feel like he's gonna do great things.
And with Drew's development, what do you feel like people haven't seen from him that they're going to see this year?
I feel like last year was just a little bit uptight, you know, in the games, and I feel like Coach K brings a value to him to let him just play loose and play, and he get the best players the ball in their hands. And I feel like Drew is going to do that this year. I feel like he did it last year, but I feel like this year he's going to be more loose and just feel like he's going to just play like he did in high school, so he can play good.
How can you tell uptight? How can you see that?
Now, when I say uptight, I mean like just the difference in the coordinators and certain things they had to do. You feel me? I feel like Coach K offense is just more loose and more just play yourself and play your game.
How does the Bulls impact kind of just make the defense better? And then Coach Franklin talked earlier how he's just not going to be specifically a DN.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to play linebacker and DN. How much fun is that for you guys as defense with all the coverages? You know, the way you can bait guys, maybe first, second down early in the game.
I mean, it's fun, you know. We got a guy like Abdul that can play DN and linebacker, you know. I feel like that's going to trick people, you know. One game we might have him at linebacker, one game we might have him at defensive end, you know. I feel like it's going to be a great opportunity for our team, you know, because when you got a guy like Abdul, you know, I feel like Abdul is top 5 talent in the draft, you know. When you got a guy like that, it's certain things. It's only certain things you can do with certain people, but a guy like that, he has so much versatility. You can do a lot with him, so it's gonna bring a lot of versatility to our defense, and it's gonna bring a lot of advantages we're gonna have to use on people.
The difference in the offense you were talking about right there, the new offense might be a little loose as opposed to what was it like last year?
Coach K, I feel like I said earlier, he gets the ball in his best players' hands. That's one thing I noticed this spring. This spring he's more creative than our last offensive coordinator. He's way more creative. I feel like, yeah, that's it.
Players over concepts kind of deal.
Yeah, I feel like, I feel like he's more focused on he's more focused on everybody touching the ball. And I feel like last year we wasn't so much like that, and this year I feel like he's way more creative in space and more explosive and way more explosive plays and taking shots downfield. I feel like he's going to be a great job in this.
Jaylen, last year you guys lose 3 starting cornerbacks. This year you guys got a young guy in Cam Miller and 2 transfers. How have they been able to come into that room and establish their role and try to get that secondary back to what it was?
Getting back to what was you mean?
Yeah, from like last year, how like it was like a no-fly zone a couple times.
I feel like the guys that just came in, you know, guys like Jaylen Kimmer and AJ Harris. You know, AJ Harris is still young too, so AJ Harris is only a sophomore. I feel like he brings a lot of explosiveness to the corner room. Jaylen Kimber, you know, he's older. He's a 5th year. You know, he brings a lot of experience and leadership qualities in the room. So I feel like them 2 coming in is going to uphold the standard and keep the standard how it was last year.
Can you say some of the things you learned playing alongside Kalen King and how you do some last season?
Kalen, you know, Kalen's my guy. We're from Detroit, you know. One thing I learned though is one thing that Kalen did a great job of just leaving it all on the field. That's one thing I saw him do each and every game. You know, he left it all out there, and playing physical is the main thing. So. And Johnny, you know, playing with a lot of swag. That's what Johnny do.
What should some of these USC, UCLA, and Washington, what should they know about playing Big Ten football?
It's going to be tough and gritty, and we're not going to be just saying throwing the ball all day.
Is that what they do?
Yeah, that's what they do.
Jaylen, I have to ask, obviously the offense, you guys all look sharp. Got a great answer from Tyler. He said you might be the best dressed out of the 3 you are. What kind of went into you all saying? Just make sure you got
I'm not going to lie. Me and Devon was talking about this for like a month now. Like, we went to the mall like 2 times. Like, we were trying to make sure we got the crib. Because we ain't never get an opportunity to dress up like that, you know, because Franklin on game day, he only makes us wear the team gear, you know. Some schools, they let them wear suits and stuff. So this is like our opportunity to show our fashion, show our personality, you know. I'm real big into fashion. If you can go look on my Instagram, you know, I always have on clothes. I always have on nice outfits, you know, and I always take pictures of myself, you know. This is why I take pride in my fashion because I feel like it shows the personality of who I am and how creative I can get, you know, so I take pride in it.
think you beat out both your teammates?
Yeah, for sure.
What does this outfit say about your personality-wise? Why decide what you went with today?
Oh, because I'm always joking around, but I can always get presidential at times. That's why I went through a bow tie.
Thanks, sir.
You guys lose 5 of 6 of your captains. Who have you seen step up as a leader, both on the defensive and offensive side of the game?
Devon Elise, KJ Winston, Zachy Wheatley, and Cam Miller. I feel like those type of guys, you know, I feel like them 4 guys I just named has took a huge step in leadership this year, you know. I feel like them type of guys usually didn't have a spotlight on them, besides KJ, and KJ started last year, but Zachy Wheatley and Cam Miller, I feel like they've done a great job of just leading in their own ways and not getting outside themselves and getting outside their comfort zone. I feel like they're being themselves, and they're just leading the team because they both have experience in playing here, and especially Cam with the corner room, with us losing 3 corners. He's probably the most experienced guy in the room besides Jalen Kimber. So I feel like him doing a good job of leading his offseason has been great for him.
How different is it when you have change coordinators like you guys have success and now you have a new coordinator? What's the biggest difference between?
I don't feel like it's a huge difference, you know. I feel like you just have to learn different styles of play, you know. Like, for example, you know, Coach Allen, he uses a 3 safety look, and that's not something we're used to, the 4-2-5 look, you know. And Manny was more so 4-3. So I just say it actually helps us a lot in terms of going to the next level and learning different defenses and different qualities of different defenses and why different defenses is strong in this way. You know, so I feel like it provides a lot of like unique aspects of football. So
Do they teach it differently, or they have very different styles?
Yeah, they have different styles of coaching. I mean, not coaching, different styles of their plays, you know. But it goes to their different personalities and how they think of the game.
How would you say Tom's personality is?
Like on the field or off the field?
Either.
I feel like he's an aggressive coach, especially when it comes to playing football. I feel like him and Manny are similar, but they have different qualities. You know, like Tom Allen, he wants to be aggressive on first and second down. That's why I feel like the lion position this year is going to be key. You know, and I feel like us having all the DBs out there is going to be more fast and explosive and more creative we can do besides when we can do with 3 linebackers. You know, in just different ways.
How are you gonna introduce some of these West Coast schools to the physicality of Big Ten football?
What you mean?
Is it a big hit? Is it a?
Nah, I think they're gonna notice off like just the first play. You know, like just our D line. Our D line gonna set the tone. You know, we got guys like Abdul Carter and Dennis Sutton down there and Devon. So I feel like they're gonna learn early.
Yeah. I think Singleton and Allen might have on the other side of the ball. Might have something to do with that.
Singleton, yeah, but they're gonna have to deal with Allen. We'll see how that is. K-Tron.
Is there a matchup or a game that you're looking forward to all this season? Like you guys are playing Washington, USC, and then obviously UCLA.
No, not really. I really focus on each game going week by week. Not really a matchup type of guy. I really just take it game by game because you can't live in the future. You gotta live where your feet is. That's how I go about things.
Who would you say is the biggest freak athlete in the program?
Freak athlete? Probably Harrison Wallace, Trey Wallace, or Abdul. Like them 2 guys are freakishly athletic. I never knew that. I knew Abdul was athletic, but he's pretty athletic for his size. Like 6'4", like 260.
What about Wallace? What kind of values?
When I saw him dunk, you know, like just I know this might be off topic, but when I saw him dunk, it was insane. He did a 360 dunk off one leg. And he barely was trying. I'm like, okay, like that's something normal people won't do. Yeah, yeah.